A girl in prison touched a mysterious badge. In an instant, she was transported to another world and just as quickly brought back. She picked up the badge and stood up in the middle of a wheat field. At the far end of the field, she saw a castle. Curious, she began walking toward it, but suddenly smacked right into an invisible wall. This time, Casey found herself outside the house. After checking her direction, she hopped on a bike and rode toward the castle. Soon, she arrived at a clearing. As soon as Casey touched the badge again, the change in scenery filled her with joy, but something tugged at her feet. She only took a few steps before the badge ran out of power. Back home, Casey did some online digging. Sure enough, she found an antique shop that had been collecting badges like hers. The next day, she visited the shop. As soon as the owner saw the badge, he demanded to know who gave it to her. Casey couldn't remember where it came from. She turned to leave, but then Nix and the shopkeeper's wife blocked her path, threatening that she wasn't allowed to go.
This is a joke, right?
Casey tried to make a run for it, but nearly got herself killed. Just then, a metallic sphere smashed through the wall. As shots were fired, the sphere exploded, revealing a time field barrier opening up. A girl appeared from within. She rescued Casey, and it turned out Nix and the woman were actually robots. As they exited the shop, Nix suddenly self-destructed. The girl and Casey hijacked a car and fled. That's when Casey discovered this girl was also a robot. Startled, Casey got out, planning to run. The girl followed her, trying to explain. The driver stepped out in shock, and Casey saw the door was still open. She bolted, but the girl suddenly sat up, self-repairing in seconds. In the rearview mirror, Casey watched in horror as the girl sprinted after her at lightning speed. The girl insisted that Casey must come to the future world. If she refused, then nothing would survive. Casey was confused what had happened to the new world, but Athena refused to explain. She only told Casey one more person was needed before they could go. The next day, Athena threw Casey out of the car. Casey saw a small path by the roadside and followed it. At the end was a house. She walked into a room where screens showed disasters happening all over the world. On a desk sat a ticking countdown clock. Casey asked what all this meant. The man inside said the world's destruction was certain. Even life itself was predictable. But Casey disagreed. She believed destiny didn't have to follow predictions. Suddenly, the screen that had stayed at 100% for ages dropped to 99% in a flash. Frank then revealed the truth to her. A space-time monitoring tower had been built using quantum technology. It had predicted Earth's destruction. David, believing humanity was beyond saving, had permanently sealed off the portal between Earth and the new world. But Frank refused to give up, and for that, he was exiled from the future world. As it turned out, David was wrong. But just then, the monitors lit up with alarms. The black-suited robots were closing in.